right, is everybody ready? Yes, sir. Good. Wait. Appreciate you being here. All right, this is for you all. Good morning.
Morning.
My name is George Ryman. I'm a retired LMPD officer. I retired in 2017. I want to thank everyone that is here, retired, current, and even officers from other departments. I want it to be known this is a rally, not a protest. I'll start by saying I'm here because I want to be the voice for our true heroes. Let it be known the LMPD officers standing on this stage are off work and not on duty. The reason there's not more officers here is because they are working and protecting the people they swore an oath to protect. These officers refuse to abandon the citizens in this city the way your elected officials have. Citizens of Louisville, you need to ask the mayor and elected officials, why are crimes being committed daily in the name of protest that would not be tolerated otherwise? Let me repeat that. Why are crimes being committed daily in the name of protest that would not be tolerated otherwise? Let me talk about the character of our heroes. The reason I can speak about them is because I was a big part of training them. I personally know them. I feel responsible for them. They're family people with loving heart. Many have made a difference of volunteering and mentoring people in the community that they grew up in. They're trying to make a difference. They have the same common goals as peaceful protesters. A safe and thriving city that you are proud to be a part of. No racism, no corruption, transparency, and true leadership. They're exhausted from a lack of leadership and scandal after scandal associated with this department. It's not their fault. It's the elected officials' fault that this city and LMPD is in the condition it is. It's not their fault. You, the media, are also to blame for fueling the fire with false reporting and narratives. The media works so hard to be the first, instead of being the first to report the facts. You want the facts? Well, I'm gonna give you the facts. Majority of officers have worked 20 out of the last 23 days. 12, 13, 14-hour shifts on the front line. They have been spit on. Let this plane go by real quick. I want you to hear the message. The officers have worked 20 out of the last 23 days. 12, 13, 14-hour shifts on the front line. They have been spit on, hit with glass bottles filled with gasoline or urine, feces thrown on them, bricks thrown at them, Molotov cocktails thrown at them, homemade explosive devices detonating near them, assaulted, exposed to COVID-19, verbally berated, and I'm upset to even say this, and shot at on a daily basis. Everyone should thank their higher power that they continue to show up every day to protect the good citizens from evil. My heroes. They're mentally and physically exhausted, unappreciated by the mayor and elected officials, used as scapegoats, bewildered, frustrated, hesitant, abandoned, and most of all, grouped and judged for the uniform they wear. Enough is enough. Mayor Fisher, David James, Shaniqua Reynolds, Jessica Green, media, and I'm sure there's more. Enough is enough. I need the good citizens of Louisville, the silent majority, to become vocal. Let the elected officials know that you believe in the officers and you want to take your city back now. The evildoers will continue to do whatever they want because they know there is no repercussions. Citizens of Louisville, you should not live in fear. But unfortunately, that's the condition our city is in. Enough is enough. The mayor, elected officials, and media have ran this city and police department into the ground by misreporting of hot topic events. Well, I'm going to give you the facts. Thursday, May 28th, first night of protesting and riots, mass chaos. 7 protesters shot, some critical, shot by the rioters. LMPD officers run into the most dangerous situation to render aid to the one shot. My heroes. Hardly anything is said by the media or elected officials. Hell, those officers deserve a life-saving award. My heroes. Friday, May 29th, rioting, looting, mass chaos. Officers are in position to protect the city, both people and property. When the vandalism and looting began, frontline officers were given an order of stand down from the mayor. Stand down from the mayor. They were told it's just property damage. Business owners of Louisville, you should be furious in calling the mayor because he's the one that gave the order. Many businesses have left and won't reopen. Saturday, May 30th, National Guard now present, but it's too late. The rioters are controlling the city. National Guard should have been called in sooner to protect property. No game plan. Appointed command staff arguing among each other at their cozy desks while the frontline officers are battling their ass off.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, Mayor Fisher told the officers not to engage the rioters. Downtown looks like a war zone. As days continue, Mayor Fisher states at his press conferences that it's peaceful protesting, but forgets to say the peaceful protesters are out during the day, but the rioters are still out at night and police are being shot at nightly. Thursday, June 11th, protesters are driving cars all over the city, head on at citizens, blocking semis on the expressway. People are wondering, where's the police? I'll tell you where they were. Watching all the criminal activity because they had a retreat order given to them at roll call. Again, coming from the mayor. Same night, 2 pipe bombs were detonated in the downtown area, and a 3-year-old falls out of a protester's moving car, injuring the child. Unacceptable. Friday, June 12th. Again, your mayor. Memorial Park taken over by alleged Antifa by setting up tents. Officers prepared to take back the park, but told to stand down, and we'll do the take back order tomorrow. Saturday, June 13th, officers again told to stand down and not clear the park. Sunday, June 14th, sometime in the early morning, the police memorial with fallen officers' names on it was vandalized due to the stand down order. That's a slap in the face to every former, current, and fallen officer and their families. My son's name's on that wall. I was told it would be cleaned up at 7 a.m. Monday morning by David James. I said that's unacceptable. I let it be known we didn't need downtown's help and that a large contingent of officers and civilians were coming down. They were so scared of the repercussions that I got a phone call saying it would be taken care of within the hour. Disrespectful. I want it to be known that during these events, officers told me many stories of great dialogue with peaceful protesters to try and reach a common ground and better understand each other. That's what we need. Citizens of Louisville, I had a former Detroit officer state that Louisville has become a Detroit. Unacceptable. 2019 statistics, violent crime, 4,928. Murders, 92. Rapes, 277. Robberies, 1,008. Aggravated assaults, 3,551. These numbers are going to go up in 2020. Right now we're at 47 homicides and 188 shootings. I raised my family in this city, and so have they. It's unacceptable. All this has been handled by a department that lacks leadership and is constantly undermanned. And officers working without a contract for 2 years with no end in sight. LMPD officers' pay is at the bottom level compared to the immediate surrounding police departments like St. Matthews, Jeffersonville, Floyd County, Shively, J-Town, New Albany, Shepherdsville, Bardstown. Entry level for an LMPD officer is $39,185, and benefits that are subpar, unacceptable. Starting pay for a code enforcement officer is $2,000 more a year. No disrespect to a code enforcement officer, but I didn't hear about any of them being on the front line. Officers are using LMPD as a stepping stone and leaving for other departments or go work in the civilian world. This department is in a critical state by the amount of officers that have left and will be leaving in the next few months. In August and October, approximately 100 of the most experienced officers are retiring due to current conditions on the department. They don't want to leave. It's because of the conditions. The department is well on its way to being understaffed, and the safety of citizens of our city will be at risk. Police officers are held to a higher standard and should be compensated as such. They need a contract with good pay and benefits. I have spoken to many officers. They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave LMPD. But the conditions of no leadership, toxic environment, inadequate equipment, pay and benefits leaves them no choice. The elected officials of this city have created an environment where officers and their families are threatened on a daily basis. But Mayor Fisher, these heroes still continue to provide security for you and your family on a daily basis because that's the kind of character these officers have. In closing, Mayor Fisher and elected officials, please, please quit catering to the criminals. The citizens of Louisville deserve a safe and peaceful city. Shame on you for using the police officers as scapegoats for your failings and cowardice. If you're not willing to take our city back, step aside, stand down, retreat. And I will lead them because that's how much I believe in them. Good citizens of Louisville, recognize the common theme, inadequate leadership. It's time. Enough is enough. You need to become vocal. We need a change. Make your voices heard. And please take our city back. God bless our heroes. Thank you.